With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
It's just so nice to have a veteran like this on your roster that you know might not get a ton of reps in practice, might not get a ton of reps in the preseason, but when you need to turn to him, he's there and he's ready. They've been a starter in this league. They've had success. He knows how to manage a huddle. He knows how to read defenses. He does all the intangibles that you need to turn to when your team needs a settling force at quarterback. To have one of these guys, man, what a weapon.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Titans' 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 12 yards.
They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Chiefs first down.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really two types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Buckner's kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Julius Chestnut to bring it back. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So out come the Titans, and they are led, Greg, by Cam Ward. Same alma mater as you, University of Miami. The #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
I'm not sure if a guy jumped into the NFL scene quicker than Cam Ward a year ago at the University of Miami. I was down there. I watched his college debut for the Hurricanes in the swamp against Florida, and I walked out of there. I'm not so sure if I knew he was going to be the first overall pick, but I knew he was going to be an unbelievable college player, and here he is with the future of this franchise on his shoulders. He's not going to blink. Everywhere he's been, Every coach says, Cam Ward changed the future of our team, of our organization, and there's no reason to think he's not going to do it again.
They'll try again after the incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Play action. Ward. That's caught by Van Jefferson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
That's good.
They gained 18 yards on that one. First down for Tennessee.
49-yard line.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in Music City after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Ward. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. It's a big one for Tennessee. And even 30 yards.
Titans first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal. Out of the gun, Ward. It is brought in the end zone. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Titans move out to a 7-3 lead.
Titans 7, Chiefs 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense ready now for their second drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Play action now with Minshew. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
The Titans offense about ready to get going on their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Give them 14 on that play. One first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Pollard. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Trent McDuffie up in his corner spot there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
"7-3 is the score. With 2 minutes to play in the first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On 4th down, the former All-Pro Johnny Hecker out to punt for Tennessee. Kansas City sends Nico Remigio back to return. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Fake the give, and now it's Minshew. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Jihad Ward getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, here's Minshew. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
2nd and a yard. They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Minshew. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing again is Minshew. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
To the air once more is Minshew. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Look at his eyes. He's looking downfield. He's saying, who's going to win for me and allow me to push this ball downfield? But he realized his pass protection was being stressed. It wasn't going to hold up much longer, and he takes the underneath drag route to just make sure they continue to stay ahead of the chains.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within 1. It's 7-6.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't think there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, Ward. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. He'll find his receiver. That's DK.
Complete to Jim DK. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4. Running here, it's Pollard. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jaden Hicks on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will have a Titans 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That is the rookie from Stanford, Alec Iomana.
Offside, defense. That penalty is declined.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play fake, now Ward to throw. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
34-yard line.
In motion, Okonkwo. On the handoff, Pollard. Space to run inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll go back to Pollard on 1st down. And showing the quick feet there as he gets forward for a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tight end motioning left. On on the ground. It's Pollard. And this one blown up. Good surge to drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? And that is incomplete. He was looking for Van Jefferson there.
Incomplete.
And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Joey Slye back out to kick this one away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
A gain of
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, KC.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That's into the hands of Worthy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
12 yards.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Minshew. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming.